when you get your spread out. Okay. Maybe not.
Hey, Kathleen and Brenda. Welcome to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday, July 24th, I think it is. We do have a lot of people here that are wanting to play in our afternoon festivities. So Michaela is here. Michaela's here. Gracie's here. Phyllis and Doris are here. Everybody is drinking all of my coffee and wine and goodies and all that great stuff. Girls' night out here at Fabric Chicks.
Share, share, share.
Oh yeah, Michaela says share.
Keep
share.
the carpet clear. Share.
Michaela's like, you guys have to buy a lot because we do not want to put any of this stuff back in the store on top of the very clean, organized carpets. Okay. Hey, Sharon and Peggy and Joanne and Ian and Victor and Anita and Sharon and Fran and Carolyn and Becky. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad it's Wednesday. Wednesday is kind of the highlight of our week. I do want to share with you, Lynn E just came in and she brought me a new sample. She's like one of the most productive people I know. So she used the Serengeti vest pattern. And let me just put a number on here. And if you're on the fence about getting this pattern, you should just get it because the prices are going to go up. S1301. So if you're new to watching, you're just going to comment whatever the secret code is. S is you committing to buying it. So if you just want to say 1301 is a cute vest, don't put the S, okay? If you want to buy it, put the S. S1301 is $12. It is a full pattern, just like the olden days. See this? So you've got the pattern in there, which is kind of rare these days because they're very expensive to manufacture. So we do have it on sale today for $12. So Lynn made it out of the Cantha fabric. We've showed you the Cantha fabric in the past. We don't have it on today's sale because we weren't planning on this. But I just want to give you a sneak peek. She did add a pocket here. It's just nice, long and lean, very easy if you use the Cantha. You just add the bias binding. We do have bias binding on by the yard, which I've never put on a sale, but we will maybe next week. I'll put it on next week's sale. But so this is Cantha cloth. If you're not familiar with the Cantha cloth, it's already two pieces quilted together. And so you do not have to line it. You don't really have to. It's very, very quick and easy. And then this is the other sample that Lynn E made for us. And Sandy Cohen is going to be teaching a class on this. So this is the sample she brought into us the other day. So you just create your own fabric using up your scraps or your stash to create a long and lean vest. Say that you might not be as tall as me, at my 5'8"3/4", and you want it a little bit shorter. You just make it the length you want that looks good on you. So that is, we just made that a bonus little bleep. Gracie, they're all going to want to see your pretty face before you leave, so don't sneak out. Okay, so let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss your comments. OMG. We got a box from Susan Adams. We just opened it up. We had the laugh of the day, maybe the week. I will be wearing my new work shirt next Monday. So stay tuned next Monday for my work shirts. Anyhow, we got a lot of sales stuff. We've got a lot of different fabrics, a lot. I got to take this off because we still don't have air conditioning in the building. So by the end of the show, we might be wearing next to nothing. Although Phyllis's husband did say she left the house inappropriately dressed, but we think she looks pretty hot. Pretty sexy. Okay.
He said it was borderline frumpy.
He said it was frumpy. I would say it's sexy. There's a difference, Bill. I'm going to have to educate him. Okay, so we have, let me do these. We have a bunch of panels, and we have them marked at $19.95. These panels were meant so that you could use part of the fabric as the borders or the backing. So we have a fall one, S72 for $19.95. S72 for $19.95. It literally is the whole width, wingspan of my arms. It's a lot of fabric. S72.
Doors can't even get that far.
Yeah, doors can only hold up the panel section. So give thanks, and I'm going to show you the pattern that goes with it is S76. And if you want, you can join us on the second Monday of the month. We do Christmas prep. I have the snowman that I'm working on. I'm making, there's piece snowflakes that go in that kit. So I'm going to be working on that. So S76 is for the pattern. S72 is the Thanksgiving, fall. It's not necessarily, well, it's a little bit Thanksgiving-ish, fallish panel.
Get away with October.
We have the Christmas one is S73 for $19.95. S73 for $19.95. And that pattern is also in this, the pattern's in here for the Christmas tree. So S76, you're getting 4 different patterns. S76. S73 is the Christmas panel. And then you get the yardage of the Go With It fabric. So it's a good deal for $19.95. I'm going to say, what do you want?
Hold up.
I can't read your sign language. Here is the panel. I'm not sure how long it is, but it could be 2 yards. So the panel is a regular 23, 24 inches. And then we have the snowman, which is the one that I started the sample for and I haven't finished. So that's what I'm going to be working on the second Monday of the month from 11 to 1-ish. If you want to join us, it has snowflakes around it. So chill is in the air. And these panels are normally $26.95. So you're saving $6 today. I think that's 30% if my blonde math is correct. You're saving 30%. And this is the pattern that goes with this one. You can't really see it because the picture is not that great, but it's got snowflakes all around it. And if you've got any of these other panels, we probably still have the panels, so you have one for every month. We have all the panels, I think, still in stock. So Chill is in the Air is for the snowman. S75 is the pattern for that. S74 is the panel. And then, hey, Susan, how are you? 1/2 yard for panel and 1 yard beside it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Connie said S, give thanks panel. There, Phyllis, in case you didn't read.
I'm sorry, what?
Connie said S, Thanksgiving panel.
Connie did.
Yeah, Connie Wiggins. And Charity said S, snowman panel.
Give thanks is 72. Connie Wiggins? Yeah, 72.
Susan, I will take.
And the
I'm
snowman-
going to tell the story next Monday, so I have more time. But literally, Gracie and I just looked at the Bunny Ranch had a van with a pole in it, so they could, I guess, pick people up and have the dancers in the car. And they're selling the vehicle really cheap. So I thought that would be great for me to get, and we could do shop pops. We could charge you guys for shop pop tours or wine tours or whatever. And Gracie can be your entertainment or something. I mean, Actually, we could take the poles out, or we might need to hold on to the poles for dear life, depending on who's driving. But we loved it, Susan. It totally made the girls' days here. Okay, Mary Lou, we might be going till 7. Just don't tell Roger. Okay, let's see. I can't keep up with all the comments, so I'm gonna go back. Roger could be the entertainment, although he's rolling his eyes, Christy. I think, Susan, I think the tours would be super fun. And it seats like 18 people. So I don't know. I told my mechanic, if he can get it up and running and reliable, talk to me. Okay, so we have a bunch of sales stuff. And so this is limited, but we don't want to put this bucket of stuff back in the shop. So Michaela's been here all day trying to organize me. She might have thrown away a yogurt from my refrigerator that was Best Buy 2020. I don't even know. I don't even think I've had that refrigerator that long. So who knows? Anyhow, so here is some sale quilting fabrics. These are good blenders, good solids to add to your stash. It is very limited. So this one, we only have 1/2 yard. If you girls did the Peacemakers Block of the Month panel, these are the go-with-its for that. So if you're thinking about adding to that panel, these work great because they were with that collection. Here is a 1/2 yard S130. It's grass, but it's a little bit more turquoise than regular grass. S130. We only have 1/2 yard. So it's $3 for the 1/2 yard, or if you want a fat quarter, it's $1.50. And then we have this great star fabric. There's 1 yard and 6 inches, $6 a yard, $3 a 1/2 yard, $1.50 a fat quarter. So of course, if somebody wants to take it all, we're going to give it to them. The less we have to cut, the better. We have S142. It's rolling hills. We have about 5 yards of that, and we do have 1 yard. It was the backing of something. We have 1 3 3/8 yard piece. So if you want a big piece for a backing of a quilt at $6 a yard, this is a great price point. I want to say these are QT fabrics, Quilting Treasures fabrics. Then we have S141. It's just a great tone on tone. We have about 3 yards of this, but they are in 1 yards and 1/2 yards. Pretty good, Susan, I think. Okay, let's see. Michaela, what says which one is this?
He said a 1/2 yard panel and then.
Oh, he's just telling you that it's a 1/2 yard panel and then a yard. Yeah, he was just telling us about it. Devin could be the model. That's very scary for a mother to think about. But people are always saying that he needs to be a magazine model. So magazines, polls. Today, you just don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay.
You did this one.
I don't think we did this one.
Okay,
so 126, this was an in the beginning folk arty fabric. We have 3/4 of a yard. So the whole it's $6 a yard. So I think that's going to make it $5, but I could be wrong. 3/4 of a yard at $6 a yard. This one is S138. It has a little bit of a print there, like a little flower, but it's basically like a tone on tone. We have 2 yards and 13 inches left of it at $6 a yard, $3 a 1/2 yard, $1.50 a fat quarter. This one looks like a woven, knitted sweater. S140. There's 50 inches left of it. S140. And this one we have, they're slightly different. So one's a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. S136 is the darker purple, and there's 1 yard and 3/8 of it left. S136, 1 yard and 3/8 of it left. S134 is 1 yard and 3 inches. S134 is 1 yard and 3 inches. Here's another solid. We have about 4 yards of this mottled orange left. S137. There's about 4 yards left, but it's in 1 yard, 1 3/8, all kinds of crazy sizes.
Pumpkin time is coming.
Yes, for sure. This is a really fun one. S148. There's 1 yard and 16 inches left. $6 a yard. Oh, Victor, that's a good thing because I got a huge box to send you, and I need to send you a bill for the last one I sent you. S143. Sometimes you got to lock the wallet up. S143 is for the green, and we just have a 1 yard piece of that. I think these are Marcus Brothers solids. S159 is from the tree panel from Peacemaker's Tree. S159 is, there's about 3 1 yard pieces or half yard pieces left. $6 a yard, $3 a half yard. And then from that collection, we have S150. Oh, we were going to do an auction because we think we only have one of these left. There might be a second one that got put somewhere weird because I think there's 2 of them, but we could only find one of them. So we're doing an auction, S150, and it is 7 fat quarters. So 7 fat quarters, that makes it $2 a piece. S160.
50.
S150. S150. Hey, Peggy, how are you? She wants the orange number is S137. S137. And then the auction is S150. It's 7 fat quarters for $15. This one is an auction just because I think we only have one of those left. But it is all the coordinating fabrics that went with that one line of the Peacemaker's Tree panel that most of you own. S150. The auction is starting at $15. Let's see. Okay. And then we have 150. Let's leave this one out. Nobody's bidding on it, so we'll leave it here for them to think about. S139 is red background with circles and squares. There's about 1 yard and 16 inches left. $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $1.50 a fat quarter. S145 is this was actually to a collection we showed you a couple weeks ago, but somehow it got with this collection, so we're just going to roll with it. S145, $6 a yard for that beautiful fabric. Here's one we haven't shown lately, S144. It's just a good confetti fabric. S144 is $6 a yard. This would be good for like a background of a flower patch or something in an art quilt, a flower garden. S144, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, and $1.50 a fat quarter. And then if you need kind of bright and beautiful bricks, kind of an artistic brick affair here, S146, we have about 45 inches left of that, so 1.25 yards-ish. Welcome, Mel. 146 is for the bright bricks. S146 is the bright bricks. And then we have slightly different shades of purple. So S135 is 1.125 yards for $6 a yard. S135 is a beautiful lavendery color, $6 a yard. And then we have a little bit darker purple, 1 yard and 3 inches. I'm going to say it's just 1 yard, unless maybe that says 1 yard and, no, it says 1 yard and 3 inches. Sometimes you have employees that are super accurate, and then you have employees that are giving away half yards because it's 1.5 yards and they don't want to figure out the math. You just never know what you're going to find here at Fabric Chicks. I would have just said that was 1 yard, and somebody lucky would get 3 free inches. So we'll give you 3 free inches. S133. Basically, we have 1 yard left. 1 yard left. Well, that math doesn't even.
It's not worth the math, but it's accurate on how much there is.
Yes. Well, we'll double check. Hey, Riri. Okay, S150 is the fat quarter bundle. 150 is an auction for the 7 fat quarters that were in that collection. Right now we have it at $15. $15, and there might be a second one. So if you're thinking about it, you can put in $15 and we'll just give you both them if I find it. Hey DJ, glad you saw my share and joined. Grab a beverage and enjoy the show. If you want something, type. Oh, perfect. Good job, Charity. Train them right. What number is the light purple?
The light purple?
I think this one is
one?
135, and this one is 134, and this one is 136. So starting on your right, we have 135, then 134 in the middle, and 136 is going to be on your left.
Sue Crater wants 135, but she didn't say how much.
Is she pretty much doing all? I think she wants all.
She didn't say it. To a cop?
Yeah. She didn't say all on any of them, so I'm just going to assume she wants all of it. Well, let us know, Sue. Okay, here we have 2 fat quarters left of this one, S131. S131, we have 2 fat quarters left of this. That is an in the beginning fabric. S131. If you stick around long enough, you can get everything at such a good price. 131 is fat quarters. We have 2 of those left. And then we have a solid bundle. So you've got the dark purple, the light purple, the magenta, the pink, the peaches, the oranges, the reds, and the blacks. There's 10 fat quarters of solids there. S127 is $29. So that makes it $2.90 a fat quarter, I believe. And we have 2 of these left. So if you need to build a little bit of solids into your stash, this is a great combo. S127 is $29, and it's normally $37.50. So normally $37.50 today for $29. So just a great stash builder for solids in your stash. S150 for this. S150. Sue said all of it. Perfect. Well, welcome, DJ. It's always fun to have new people joining us. Okay, let's see. 150 is an auction, and I believe that it is Sue for $15. Sue, that was a good deal. Okay. So sometimes I just don't know where to start on this pile. We got some crystals from Amy. So everything that you guys ordered when we interviewed her is in your baskets. It will ship out this week. But Phyllis needed some orange crystals. So I just ordered a few of them because Amy needs time to, like, acquiring the new company. It's just taking her time to get everything ready. So she needs time to baggy these up. So she just sent us a few of them. So S107, the crystals are pretty amazing. This is the 10. So this is the smaller one in the aquamarine. They're $4 a bag. S107 is $4. S106 is the 16 which is the bigger crystals, but they really do catch the light beautifully. So S106 is $6. 107 is the smaller ones for $4. These ones are the fire. Well, she calls them light cyan, but to me they're like fiery. So these are ones that you can lay down on your project where you want them. Put your pressing sheet on top of it. Leave your iron on there. Pull your iron pressing sheet back and just move it and make sure it's stuck. That's how I do it. I do not put them down individually. That would take me forever. I don't got that much time left in my life. $6. S105 is $6. Those are the bigger ones. That's rainbow. Let me find the smaller cyan. This is the smaller cyans. So $4 for the smaller ones. $4. S115 is the smaller ones. And then we have the clear. These are the most popular. They kind of take on whatever color you're looking at. S115 is $5, and the clear ones are more expensive. Here's the smaller ones. and they're $3, which doesn't make sense. She said the clear were more expensive because it's hard to get them right, but this has a price of only $3. So today, I'm not sure if it was priced wrong. The smaller ones are $3 S108. The larger ones were S114. So the large ones, 16SS, is $5 for the clear ones, and then $3 for the small ones. S108 is the small. The orange is for the small. They're $5. S110. Well, here's a. Is this the same as the clear? Okay, this is the large orange. I had to order these for Phyllis. Yes. S110 is $5, and then the small ones is S111 for $3. S111 for $3. Okay. And then it was super hard when I was trying to invoice it today.
Orange is
110 is the big orange. Big orange is 110. Small orange is 111. So small orange is $3, 111. Big orange is S110 for $5. And then the rainbow ones, which are kind of my favorite because you really do have a lot of different colors in there. To me, it's even better than the clear because you got a lot of color. So S116 is the large ones. S116 is the large ones. S112 is the small ones. S112 is the small ones. And oh my gosh. Okay. I hope you have some cute tote bag panels today. You did not request that ahead of time, Anita.
fabric paper that can make totes.
We have a lot of linens and different, not necessarily quilting type fabrics, but you can use them for quilting that you could use for tote bags. Otherwise, we have the flamingo tote bag panel we showed you a couple weeks ago. We also have the ocean tote bag panel in the shop. I think those are the only panels that we have in the shop. But you literally, if you saw from Victor's class on Monday, the girls have been posting what they made with their tote bags. They all have come out so different. And some of them use the tumbler template and pieced it, and others just use one big piece. So with the tote bag, you can kind of create your own fabric, or you can piece any kind of a quilt block and put it into there and incorporate it. I'd like the large crystals that change colors and S116. I think she wants the rainbow ones, large rainbow ones. Okay, so Lynn E just brought me in a sample of this. I love it when you guys do these out of your own fabric so that we can see the difference. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one Lynn just made using her scraps. The second one I'm going to show you, I have 2 kits left of that, and we do have it on a special price because we need to make room for new stuff. But you can see here, all the fabric is from Fabric Chicks, and this was from the metallics that you guys bought a few weeks ago. So this color here was that great pumpkin-y metallic. I'm not sure if you can catch it in there, how it has the glimmer, but it's beautiful. You can show the back. So I think she did this. She just pieced it. She cut her own strips for that. It's super cute. So we do have just the pattern, or we have the kit for what we did, but you can totally use the fabrics that you've bought in the past or from your stash. I do like, and we all took a vote around here, we all like Lynn's better because it's more vibrant. But if you're into something softer, this next one we're going to show you is great. This is our shop sample, and we do have 2 kits left of this. It includes the binding and the fabrics. And it is 16 by 50 inches. It's normally $32.95, so $33, and we've got it on sale for $25. So it comes with the pattern. It comes with everything. S119. S119 is $25 for the kit. It comes with all of your fabrics. S119, $25 for the complete kit. You just need backing and batting. And if you just want the pattern because you want to make it more vibrant like Lynn's, S118 is $2.50. S118 is $2.50 if you want to make it like Liz. And you just need the pattern. Oh, perfect, Anita. Anita was struggling with the quilt as you go because she wasn't reading the directions and cutting the pieces the size that they're supposed to be cut. So as soon as you read the directions and cut the sizes they're supposed to be, then stitch them and flip them and iron them, it's going to be a breeze, Anita. I promise. Trust the system. I mean, don't trust every system, but trust the flip and stitch system. Okay. We have some great blenders. We are almost out of some of these. Like some of these are pretty small. So we're going to give it to, if you want most of it, we're going to give it to you. We're going to do the best we can to accommodate what you want. So S62 is $7. These are white on whites, which everybody needs in their stash. S62 is $7 a yard. S62 is $7 a yard. It doesn't, a better price you will not find. And then we have S61. S61 is a cute little ditzy floral print. S61. And then this one's kind of like a leaf, S60. And these have quite a bit of yardage on them so that you can use it for the background of an entire quilt. I always like to make my background scrappy because I think it gives it more interest. But if it's something more traditional, then it is great to have the same background fabric. And then we've got a couple more of these bowls. Hang on. Here, let me get this down so we don't kill anybody. Nobody's going to get injured at Fabric Chicks today. This is S59. It's got a great vine. This one's $7. We're going to change this. This is going to be $5 a yard. Here. Wait, hang on a second. Not the one you're looking at right now, the one I'm working on. We're going to make this one $5 a yard because we don't want to store it. And Gracie, Mary Beatty, it's like a whole girls' night out here. S58 is $5 a yard. It's kind of like the check or like racetrack print. Speed cars is what it reminds me of. Race cars, yes. $5 a yard for the race car print. And then this is S60. This one we have quite a bit of. So pretty much everybody can get it. S63. S63.
It's a great vine and leaf.
Mm-hmm. With a little like berry.
All of your applique.
Yeah.
It would be a
Very,
great applique.
yes. Anytime you need whites, $7 a yard is a very good price. S63. Victor, I thought your wallet was locked up. S64 is another little like sketchy floral with dots. S64. S64. Gracie, do you know how to send out a text? I think I first got to send out the text to everybody. Yeah. Here, can you come help Doris with this and I'll send out a text? I think I forgot, with all the excitement, Gracie brought us lunch. I think I forgot to,
Sorry. You get there. Good thing you're skinny and little. So
okay. So I think that's all the white. So you can go on with this, but this goes with this panel.
okay.
So this is brand new, just came in the shop.
You read, I hold.
Perfect. It's S80 for $13. It's florals. I'm assuming it's Fron.
It is definitely Stephanie Brandenburg from Frond. It's her newest Pepita line.
What I'm talking about.
You definitely know what you're talking about.
Definitely know what I'm talking about.
It was a lucky guess.
Thanks, Dad.
What kind of flower is that?
Hydrangea.
A hydrangea? OMG.
Poinsettia?
That's closer.
I'm done guessing. Moving on. Some coordinating fabrics. We have S79 for $13. It's kind of like a canvas material. But I'll let
You'll catch up right now.
yeah, I'll slow down. Don't even worry.
Okay.
I can distract them. With a stare awkwardly.
What colors do you see, Gracie?
It's the rainbow, Doris.
Very
It's
good,
nice and
Gracie.
splatter.
And it is a
Okay.
heavier canvas
you.
weight cotton.
Yep.
It's like a linen canvas weight cotton. So it'd be great for tote bags. It'd be
Yeah.
great for like a
Yes, you
jacket
did.
if you want a heavier weight one.
Make a pair of shorts out of it, Gracie.
Oh, sure.
And remember, if you ever miss any portion of this because somebody comes ringing on your doorbell, I would just ignore it.
I would.
But
ignore it.
you can always go back and rewatch this through the weekend and place an order through the weekend. This is a great stripe that coordinates with that panel.
S78 for $13.
What line is it?
What Mom just said from.
You were listening. She was listening.
Anyways, did you send that text yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to StreamYard.
Perfect, because I don't know.
Okay, here.
I'm leaving.
Wait. Here, you can show this beautiful embroidery. $10. All of our clothing fabric, upholstery fabric, all of our fabric on the bolt is $10 a yard today, which is insane. So we just don't want to. We just moved everything to clean the carpets, and we literally don't want to move it back. So $10 a yard, blowout sale. Our laziness is your
It's your game.
Yeah, it's your game today.
S120 for $10.
Well, you know what?
And
yards,
this is like embroidered wool. It is incredible.
Yes.
Lynn just bought it to put on. She's going to cut it out and put it onto a jacket. So there's so many things you can do with this.
I think you should fix our
Perfect, Tina.
Our pool chairs with this.
No, it's not pool chair material, but I
think
do
it would
need
be.
to. So I had an employee once
It could
who
be.
she covered all of our pool chairs, our Chase lounges with the upholstery scraps. So literally she took scraps like this and pieced them all together. So our Chase lounges around our pool look like quilts. And I just looked at them. They kind of need to be recovered. I think we can go this year, but like next year maybe. But literally they're probably 10 years old. So the upholstery fabrics do last forever. Okay, let's see. What do you got there? Dang kids for sure. Terracotta, you're definitely right. Poinsettias. Poinsettias. S. 1, 2, 1. So we will, if you only get a half yard of this, we'll make sure where they stitched it together is not part of your yardage, okay? Let's get back more. Hide. Okay. Okay, S121. It kind of looks like a linen. It definitely looks like a linen, but I don't think it is, but I'm not really sure. I mean, if you asked me what it was, I would say it's a linen. But
it's a heavy weight.
It's kind of like a canvas linen, but it's got the printed like it's a linen. So I don't know, but it is definitely beautiful. You could bedazzle it. You could slow stitch around the designs. It would be beautiful if you slow stitched around it. There's a lot of fun things you could do. It's a beautiful tote bag or even a table runner or a jacket. S121 for $10 a yard. You really can't beat it. I know, Susan. I just sent the text. We were so busy opening up your gift and laughing.
Like, love them.
We could, it was like we were dying. I think we all need to invest in some Depends. So I forgot to send out the text. It's so easy to distract us. We're like squirrels. Okay, this is our pile of Rayon S17. So this is a rayon. And what Michaela said, Michaela was in here helping me. She said, these are so soft. They would be great like as quilt backings because they're like silky almost.
Rayon is a very drapeable. So
yeah, but I think you could quilt it too.
You could.
Susan, it was definitely a big deal here at Fabric Chicks.
Check out Monday afternoon.
I know.
Is all I'm gonna say.
I know. So that is my new favorite T-shirt, just so you know. And socks. It's a whole ensemble. They said that I have to wear it to the bar tonight. First of all, I'm too tired from my late nights with Michaela sewing all night to be able to go to the bar, which for me to say is a lot. S18 is another rayon. It's a houndstooth, I believe they call it. Okay.
Or something different.
Okay. Hey, welcome in, Alice. S18 is a houndstooth rayon. A houndstooth rayon. Okay, we're going to do a couple of auctions while we let Phyllis catch her breath. So we've got scrap bags. And when I say scrap bags, they look like more than scraps to me. We're going to start this one at $12. You have looks like a fat quarter of this vintage one. You've got some Christmas. These are the reds, and then apparently we put greens, dogs. It's a little bit of everything. These ones are pretty big pieces. Oh, look, you got cute little Christmas. Yes, even the something. 'Twas the night before Christmas. So this is like a fat quarter of this, and you've got two pieces of that. So quite a bit of fabric. S120 is $12. This looks like a ginormous piece. Hang on a second. Well, it's a really interesting piece. So it's at least a half yard. It's probably equivalent to 3/4 of a yard, just that somebody needed the piece out of the middle, apparently. So S120 is at $12. And I would say it is probably, gosh, with all those fat quarters, I would say 4 yards-ish. Close to 4 yards. So if you're doing scrappy stuff, which you know I'm really into right now, these are the way to build up your scrap stashes. Then we have a pink line here. This piece here. I did not. The gal we got these from really loved to cut like weird pieces out. So this is. She didn't cut like along the like how we normally would with the. She cut the long ways, not with the selvage. But you got at least a half yard here of this beautiful pink mottled one. S116. We're gonna start this auction off at $8. S11. Oh, now she's caught up. S116 for the pink collection and pinks and burgundies and purples. S116. The auction is starting at $8. How wide is the rayon? I want to say 60. About 58 inches, Kathleen. 58 to 60 inches for the rayons. And I think most of the clothing, linens, and rayons are 58 to 60 inches that we're going to be showing you. Okay, S120. We're going to close these up as soon as Doris gets them in the bag. So you're going to want to get your final bids in. If you're new to watching and you want to, if you really want something, bid a little bit more because you never know when the cutoff is. So S120 is at $20. Wait, 120 is at $20. 120 is at $20. 116 is at $10.
Almost done.
You've got S118. Look at Phyllis over there checking her cell phone.
Well, because you're now in an auction.
S118 just snuck in there, Kathleen, for 2 yards. S120 is at $22. 120 is at $22. 116 is at $10. Going. 120 is at $26. 120 is at $26. 116 is at $10. 120 is at $26, and 116 is at $10. Going once, going twice. I think we've given enough time for the airways. 26 for charity. And then 116 is charity for 10. Did I put the 26 on that? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Good job. I did my job. Okay. So now we got to get busy again because obviously Phyllis got bored in the half a second she asked us to do an auction.
That's what you get for.
Okay, here's another beautiful rayon S15. I literally like pillowcases. Why don't we use rayon for pillowcases? It feels so good. It's like silky soft, but I think it might be more durable. Does it just get wrinkly or what?
No, round drapes.
It doesn't get wrinkly.
Well,
I
it
love-
does wrinkle a little bit, but
I'm a
not much.
textury, feely person, and I can
They
rub
make
this
good
all
plant-
day. S15 is $10. I'm not going to rub the print off for you. S15 is $10 a yard. It is 58 to 60 inches wide.
It's make great summer shirts.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, like, pants. Like, I love linen pants.
Yeah.
Like, these I'm thinking of doing into pants. Like the ones I'm wearing.
They'd make
Um,
good pants.
Yeah. S16. But I think they'd also be good scarves. They'd drape nice
Oh,
as
they do.
scarves.
They're great scarves.
Yeah. S16 is $10 a yard. S16 is $10 a yard. Oh, it doesn't breathe very well. Oh. Well, if you're sleeping on top of it, do you care if it breathes well? Huh. I'm going to try it. I'm going to tell you guys, if I sleep through the night soundlessly, I'm gonna try it because pillowcases are so easy to whip up. I'm gonna try it. Okay, S16 is $10. S16 is $10. Oh, it holds the sweat. Okay, now I'm on the same page with you, Sharon.
So does cotton.
But does it hold the sweat? Like if you make it into a shirt, you're gonna have to make it sleeveless so you don't sweat.
That's what I said. That's summer shirts.
Yes. Sleeveless summer shirts. Here is a fun polka dot S14. S14 is $14 or $10 a yard. S14 is $10 a yard. Oh, I don't think we brought over the one you bought today.
No,
It
it's
got
still
stuck.
over there.
I wonder if we need to throw a number on it. S14 is $10 a yard. And these are still all rayon, I believe. 100% rayon. Michaela was trying to keep us very organized today. S13 is $10 a yard. It kind of reminds me sort of the Australian fabrics with like the little dots and paths and things. S13. S13 is $10 a yard. S13 is $10 a yard. I think it would be good backing on quilts. I don't
My
really.
mom's used it on back quilts.
It literally feels so silky.
Especially when she does the crazy quilt front.
Oh,
So that it's
yes.
Because that's so heavy.
And a crazy
So
quilt front, you don't put batting in, right?
Well,
Yeah.
she puts it on a foundation.
Okay.
And we're
Okay.
talking little pieces of crazy quilt.
Yeah. So
So-
Doris says, you guys think I'm a hoarder and I don't throw anything away? Doris says mother
That
takes
size.
the size of a thumbnail and turns it into a pot holder.
But
Like a little bit ridiculous.
She's getting better. Now we're up to the knuckle.
Okay. Yeah. Don't throw, like, you should have seen my anxiety today as Michaela was throwing things in the trash. And I was having to wait till her back was turned so I could pull it back out of the trash. I did leave the yogurt in the trash though. S12. This kind of reminds me of the Prairie Woman. What's her name?
I just call it a Prairie Woman.
I think
I know.
yeah, Prairie Woman stuff like
This is
like
perfectly.
Walmart.
Yeah. So this is.
I
right
love
down
her
front.
stuff. All the turquoise and red, vintagey looking. But
is
this
right
one,
down
yeah,
what she does.
yeah. A cute little summer dress out of these would be nice. Oh, it's slippery to sew. Wash rayon first because it shrinks. Okay, perfect. Is it machine washable?
Yes.
I believe so.
No,
It doesn't
the
say
rayon
dry
is
clean.
The rayon is
Doesn't
machine
it say on
washable.
the label? No.
No, it just says 100% rayon.
Rayon is a wood
Wash-
pulp. It's made out of wood, trees.
This one
So
I
it's
think
not
would be a
very
really pretty
Ooh.
scarf. Very just soft. S11, $10 a yard. For $10 a yard, you girls can
Experiment and play.
exactly. Ree Drummond is her name. Pioneers Women. I love her stuff. I just bought one of her knives. Look at this scar here. Now this is like weeks old. This scar here is from one of her knives. I stabbed myself.
Well, I love her spatulas.
Yeah,
The-
yes, all of it. I love it all. I think I love it because it's turquoise and vintagey.
This one, yeah.
Okay, S10 is a great kind of like animal print, but not. S10 is $10 a yard. And then S09 is just a very pretty yellow, very dainty looking S09. And then S10 is the more animal printy. I have her pots and pans and dishes. I know I have some of them, Charity, but not all of them. I have one plate, one bowl, and one cup for the shop. Okay. I would show you this quilt behind us, but we're still so buried. I think that these panels breed here at night.
Their gnomes, of course they do.
You better pick up the pace because it's
We're gonna have a
1
lot
hour.
left over.
What? No, we are not. Somebody said it was going to be a 2-hour show. Okay, this is a freebie for the gnome dolls. This is a great project for your grandkids. And we have Nancy Lynn. Who's Nancy Lynn? Where'd you get that name from?
I copied it off of your papers. Don't ask me.
We have a Nancy Lynn?
Don't ask me. It was
One of
on
the
the
new
paper.
people.
Okay, if there's a Nancy Lynn watching, let us know because you just won this pretty little gnome panel. I'm not sure about a Nancy Lynn. I've never heard of a Nancy Lynn before. I don't remember invoicing a Nancy Lynn.
I said I couldn't read the handwriting.
That seems suspect to me.
Nancy something.
Nancy, if your name is Nancy anything, you just won this. Let us know. If you aren't Nancy somebody, if you are not Nancy somebody and you want to buy the panel, we have them for $4 today. So it's $1.25 per gnome. S129, S129. It does come with the directions, but it's a great project to teach little ones how to sew. S129 is $4. S129 is $4. If you want the backing fabric that we put on there, you have a half a yard of the backing fabric plus the panel. S128 is $5. S128 is $5. I didn't hear anybody named Nancy. I don't even think we have a Nancy that watches us. Okay, let me see. I have Connie Wiggins. I'm not sure Connie's going to want this, but Connie, if you want it, I know, Charity. Oh, it is a Nancy Lynn. Interesting.
Gracie was right.
She's right.
Show you.
Nancy Lynn. She's a new person.
Welcome.
Welcome, Nancy Lynn. Did you attend twice? Nancy Lynn, if you're still here, let me know. Otherwise, Connie Wiggins, Connie Wiggins, you're the winner, and Nancy Lynn. If you join, you're a winner too. Let me know if you're on, Nancy Lynn. Okay, and then we have the Go With It fabric. You can turn these into pot holders or anything your heart desires. Placemats, snack mats. Oh, give it to somebody else. Connie doesn't want it. I didn't think she would either. It's really good for grandkids. But here is the Let Good Times Roll. Every day is a pastry kind of day. Good pastries come to gnomes who wait. Donut. I don't know. I can't read it backwards. Relax. Just roll with it. There's some cute ones here. S132 is $6. 132 is $6. Just wait. We're gonna make pot holders and send them all. You got. That's what you're gonna win one time.
You got to redraw.
Okay. I didn't hear from Nancy. Nancy didn't show up twice. One time was enough for her. Okay, Nancy. And let's see who the winner is. How come we have 4 devices signed in on us?
Because
Oh. Ann Lindenmeyer, you're the winner. Super cute for the pot holders. You scare probably Charity. We scare most people away. Ann Lindenmeyer, you just won the gnomes. Okay, we have some Velcro. If you're in the need for Velcro, we have S85 is a 2-inch Velcro, 50 millimeters. I believe it's 2 inches. So stock up on this now because we've got it for $2 a yard. It is 2 inches. It comes with both sides. Surprise! You get both sides of the Velcro, okay? S85 is $2 a yard. S85 is $2 a yard for 2-inch Velcro. You can use this for anything that you need to use Velcro. I believe you could even cut it down into thinner strips if you want it. If you needed a thinner strip, you could cut it down. So this is kind of easier to work with. S85 is $2 a yard. Ann doesn't want this. I knew she was going to say that. S84 is what width is it? 3/4 of a half. 3/4. So 3/4 of an inch Velcro. S84 is $3 a yard. If you only need a half yard, just put that in. Velcro, you never have it when you need it, so stock up now. $3 a yard for Velcro. It's good in general purpose. You can use it in anything. Sew on Velcro. Okay, Ann doesn't want this either. Look at Victor says he'll take it. You have not learned that we do not do that, Victor. We go right down the list.
and that book.
Oh, Kathleen Rader. She loves gnomes. Kathleen Rader, let us know if you need the gnomes. Okay, this one we want to do when we can see it. Okay, here we got some quilting fabric on sale to go with it. Fabrics, one's a border
She
print.
said no, thank you.
Okay, I knew she would. S07, it's a floral print. It's got pansies and bluebells, poppies. So in the little squares are the variety of floral flowers. S07 is $9 a yard. S07 is $9 a yard. This is from Maywood Studio. And then the border print is S06. So S06 is the border print for $9 a yard. $9 a yard. And probably Mary Beatty needs to win the gnomes. Okay. The lucky winner is Suzette Aropkin. Suzette, sometimes it's so hard to give stuff away here. Suzette Aropkin, if you need the gnomes, let us know. S06 is the border print. S07 is the, just a great kind of, it'd be a great backing. It's kind of a big print, so you don't want to cut it up too small, but it would also make a good tote bag. Just really pretty. You could do a table runner with it, but it is directional. But placemats would be pretty, or you could do a table runner with this and then placemats with the border prints. Border Prints makes great, quick and easy. Border Prints makes quick and easy table runners, placemats, pillows. We are camping, Judy, but we're not retired. Even when we're camping, we still got to show up at work because you guys would be really upset if we missed today. So we have been camping at night and working during the day. No rest for the wicked, I hear. Okay, I was finishing peach jam. That sounds delicious. Judy, we love peach jam. Okay, so we have a linen rayon. So it's got the texture of linen, but probably the drape of a rayon. S28, a beautiful persimmon color. S28 is $10 a yard. S28 is $10 a yard. S28, S27 is linen, Riley Blake linen. S27 is a Riley Blake linen. Somebody just bought yards of this for doing a wool applique on top of.
Ooh,
So I think that would be super fun. We can do lives from the RV, but we don't want to haul all this fabric. The RV would be okay to do a demo from, but not a sale. S27, $10 a yard. And can you imagine Roger, Doris, Phyllis, Michaela, Gracie, and me inside the RV trying to move around and hold up fabrics? That would be a sight to see. S26 is a rayon, I believe. It doesn't say.
feels like a rayon.
Yeah. Does it say on the selvage? It is a cotton screen print is all it says. So it says cotton screen print. It definitely feels like a rayon. And when the ASG ladies, American Sewing Guild ladies come, they go crazy over this. It is a border print. So you've got this at the top, the black at the bottom. S26 is $10. It's a great paisley. S26 is $10. And I do have the coordinating opposite black, except for we only have 1 yard of the black left. S117. S117 is $10. So just to show you, the back is going to be all the same. So the top of it's all the same. And then the border print is only at the bottom. So we only have 1 yard of the black, which is the opposite of the one we just showed you. S117. We have 1 yard of this left. And oh, Jenny, that sounds delightful. That sounds delightful. Oh, there is a Nancy on. Nancy, if you want to win this, because Nancy won this earlier, if you want, Nancy, let us know. And this gnome panel is yours. Okay? If you want to win this gnome panel, we're just going to throw it in your basket. No cost to you. If you don't want it, though, we don't want to clutter up your world. So if you don't want it, just say no thanks. But otherwise, I'm going to throw it in with your order. We were looking for Nancy, and I think you just met the criteria. Okay. This I
said yes, please.
Okay, perfect.
It's done.
It's yours. Sorry, Victor. S25 is a 100% linen. It's kind of S25. It does look like it's directional. It's got like little postcards of the coast, Cabo, Baja. This will be a fun one for taco night. We're also going to show you a 10-minute table runner that we did for taco night. And for those of you who don't like Mexican beer, we did do a kit with hot sauce. So S25 is a great linen. This would be great. I think this would be good pants too. Kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Pants.
Oh, yeah.
S25, $10. And then S24 is $10. It's another 100% linen. S24 is a great green. S24 is a great green. Mom, that would be cute for shoe bag. Oh, it would be. Okay. And then we've got another linen S23. This is kind of the Paris-y shopping on the move with their cute little dog. This I think would be fun to do the tissue dye. Do tissue dye on top of it and then turn it into a tote bag. Give it to all your girlfriends or when you meet them for a retreat. They would love it. S23 is $10. S23, it would be, I think it'd be cute in the little tote that we made in Victor's class on Monday, just to give to all your girlfriends. And I have a girlfriend that every time she gives me a gift, it's in a bag that I can use in the future. So pretty much I never buy bags because I know she's always going to give me one for Christmas or my birthday. S23 is $10. S23 is $10. And I will demo. I pulled all the stuff to demo the tissue dyeing again because one of our regulars says she's never seen it. So I have that. I probably will do that on Monday along with the potato bag demo. So we got quite a few demos that are like ready to go. We just need more time in our day. Okay, I think this is a 100% cotton with kind of a lacy border print. Kind of looks denim-y up here with polka dots. S21. S21, it says cotton. It is 60 inches wide, so you could definitely use it for a quilt backing. And then you have the little border print on both ends.
Your great little tablecloth.
Oh, tablecloth would be super cute, yes. 60-inch tablecloth, it would be really cute because you do have this border print on both sides. S21, S21. And S19, this says cotton linen, but it's a great texture. See ya. Bye, Gracie. It's a great texture. I think it'd be a great background to do an applique on and turn it into a table runner or something fun like that. S79, S19, S19. It would also be a good scarf, like an infinity scarf. It'd be perfect for an infinity scarf. Sometimes you just need a little extra weight on your chest to keep you warm. Can we have a tissue dye class at the shop? No, Charity. I would hate to wreck all of my nice tables here at the shop. Gosh. No, of course you can. All my tables have paint or something on them anyways. They're not going to win any beauty contest around here. But you can always do it outside in your garage. A lot of times I spray the tissue paper outside and then just leave it outside to dry. Okay, so then we have another S22 is 100% cotton with Lorex. And it's got a great metallic going through it, S22. And then it's also got a imprint of a flower. So it's got like two designs going on. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. If you got tables, just do it in your garage, Charity. I have the tables. What about my carpet I just got cleaned?
You don't want to do dyeing now that the carpets are clean, because somebody will accidentally walk on them with dye on their.
Yeah. No, I don't care, Charity. S20 is $10 a yard. It's a Lorex. I don't even know what a Lorex says, but it's a cotton Lorex. It's kind of like, it's interesting. It has a metallic in it. Look at the bottom where you can see the metallic threads coming through. So I'm going to need a Google Lorex so I can tell you guys what Lorex is. But this, I think, would make a great background for any kind of an applique for the holidays or for winter or like New Year's. It's got a great sparkly silver in it. S20 is $10. S20 is $10. We do have some more upholstery down here, but we can't get to it at the moment. So we're going to do the quilt that is hanging up behind us. Can you get in to see the quilt behind us, Roger? That one? And Michaela wanted to make sure that you guys saw the minky on the back because she says the minky is what makes it. So it is a luxury cuddle minky. And then you can kind of see the stars are what we've quilted into there, the pinwheels. But you've got a great old Saint Nick with polar bears and foxes and bunnies, kind of a winter wonderland. The Saint Nick is holding an owl. You've got the great snow globes. It's just a really cute quilt. We only have 2 of these kits left. We have marked them down. So they are $35 a piece. And they are going to be about, let me see if I can read on the pattern because we did not put that on the info. 42 by 48-ish. 42 by 48-ish. So if you do want to make it bigger, you can buy, I have 1 bundle of extra fabrics to make it bigger. So just the kit for the Winter Wonderland is S70. S70 for $35. S70 for $35. We only have 2 of those kits left. And then we have 1 of the Go With It. This is all the fabric we have left. You've got the patchworky fabric here. There's a 1/2 yard and 1 1/3 yards. And then you have a 1/2 yard of the snow globes. So super cute little snow globe fabric. And then 1 yard of the polar bears. So if you wanted to make it bigger, you could get this. I only have 1 of these collections left. It is 3 1/3 yards, so that's less than $11 a yard. S71 is $33. S71 is $33. And then the kits are S70. Look at the back of the Lorax. Rusty. Interesting. Huh. All right, I'm gonna look at the back and see what's it has a good feel to it. OMG, you could literally use either side. It's definitely reversible, so if you want more of a silver, you can use this, the back side. The silver is back side, or the black with the metallic on the front side. Ooh, that's pretty slick. I'm gonna have to order some more of this and do some projects with it. Okay, if you need the Minky that was used in the back of this, I know we had a tag on it. This is the Luxury Cuddle Minky. S77 is $22. It is 58 to 60 inches wide. It kind of has a great little texture to it. I do put Minky on the back of most of the quilts that I do, just because I love the feel. If you're on a long arm, it's not any harder to work with, but it is a little bit slippery if you're doing it on your domestic machine. Just make sure you double pin it. That's going to help with the slipping a lot. S77 is $22 a yard. S77 is $22 a yard, and it is 60 inches, 58 to 60 inches wide. It's normally $24.95. So we try to give you guys a little bit of a break because we know it's hard. Well, everything is hard in life today. Okay, we have more gnomes because I know you girls love gnomes. We have Halloween gnomes. So these are our samples. So we've got, we added the fur to them. We also added some chenille to some of them. This one we've added the chenille in 2 layers. So just cute, fun little ways to do it. We also included the backing in the kit. So in the kit, you've got the hair and the chenille, the backing fabric, and the panel. S02 is for the kit. You can embellish them even more if you want. If you just want the panel, S01 is $9. S01 is $9. That makes it $2.25 a gnome. $2.25 a gnome for a cute little collection. You can throw them into a bowl and have a little gnome party here. We got the mummy. We got all kinds of fun things there. S01 is for the gnome panel. S02 is $29 for the kit for all the embellishments. if you want to do it the same way we did it. And I bought the polar bear snow kit a while ago, but if I didn't get backing with it, please add S77 to go with it. Okay, perfect. Peggy Driscoll is, Minky did not come with the kit. Are you getting all the comments where they're not putting the S? Sometimes she skips over it if it doesn't have an S. So,
I got the Charity and Christy.
okay, you got Charity and Christy. And then Peggy wants backing for the terracotta. I'm sorry.
How much do
No.
you want?
What I know, just put enough for the quilt. Enough for the blue Santa quilt. What terracotta? I hate to tell you, every order book that I've gotten lately has a whole new collection of gnomes. Like the gnomes are not going out anytime soon, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. They're not going to be thrown into the trash. They're not going to be thrown away. They're not. Oh, it's so sad.
Those are good luck.
I think, is this what you're asking, Riri? Victoria, S20 for the Lorax with the sparkle. S20 is $10 a yard. S20 is $10 a yard. That's okay, Charity. That's why I go back and rewatch it. It takes a village to make sure your guys' orders are correct. We gotta think how you think, which is kind of a scary thought sometimes. Get into your brain, say, sometimes I know, you must have written down the wrong number because there's no way that you would order something. I know you guys well enough to say, oh, I don't think she would order that. She's got the wrong number down. And then I have to go back and watch when you posted it so that I can kind of figure out what it is you really wanted. Okay, so on Monday, we demoed the 10-minute table runner and the hexagon placemat that goes with it. Super cute. We've done the 10-minute table runner before, but Susan DeHaan said, hey, there's a placemat that goes with it. Super exciting. Just find something new. So this one I should just do as a raffle. It's not finished, except for I'm going to save it because I do have it so that I can demo with it because it's not finished. So I'm not going to give it away yet, but soon I will give it away. But we're going to use it we'll do a demo in a couple of weeks again on this for those of you who missed it on Monday. Although you can always go back to Monday and watch it. It is I'm going to tell you, it is more than 10 minutes, even for me, and I'm fast. It's more than 10 minutes, but it is a very quick table runner. And so this is just to give you an idea, I'm going to show you all the samples we have. So this is the blue and purple one. And then we have a Christmas one. We do have the kit for the Christmas. It is S57 for $14.99. So S57 is $14.99, and it includes the directions and the fabrics. So you just need these two fabrics. As quick and easy table runners, girls. You can use up your fabric that you don't really love and make gifts for all your family and friends. S57 is $14.99 for the Christmas table runner. We did use a metallic silver in the center. And then we have this, and you're only going to see this today because I'm going to ship it off to Ann. She's got a taco party she needs this for. So this is the cute little tassels we had on the sale last week. I stitched those onto either end. And then we've got the Mexican beer here on the focal point. So perfect for taco night. I know some of you don't drink beer, so we also did, look at this, hot sauce. So you can still have the taco night table runner, but use the hot sauce. S56 is $14.99 for the table runner with the hot sauce. And then there isn't?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
There was
Oh.
one, so it's falling
We're
off
gonna have
somewhere.
to fire somebody. Whoa. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna get a new number. S1131 is $14.99. $14.99 is for the kit for the Mexican beer. 1131 is the kit for the Mexican beer. S56 is for the hot sauce. Literally, girls, if you watch the demo, you know, a lot of the demos and YouTube tutorials do not call for batting. I think it needs batting. You're just going to put the batting on the focal fabric. So you're going to cut your batting to be the same size as your focal fabric, a third of a yard, and use the fusible on one side of fusible. And it's just going to give your table runner a little bit of body. You're going to thank me later. It might be what makes it more than 10 minutes, but it's worth it. And then on the placemats, because of the way you're going to fold the placemats, you don't want the placemats to have the batting on it, but I still wanted it to have a little bit of body, so I used Decor Bond. So I'm going to, I think, have those on the sale now. So I know, Rhonda, you asked for double-sided batting. So I didn't do double-sided batting. I did this in your order, but I do have double-sided batting on today's sale, just so that you could let me know if you really wanted this one or if you really wanted the double-sided, okay? So S68 is the one that I used on the placemats. It's fusible on one side. It's 18 inches. You're only going to use 12 or 13 inches. So you're going to have 5 inches left. So you can use your strip of leftover for the 4-patch mug rug that we've demoed in the past. You can use this, or you can use it for any kind of a coaster or something. So S68, you know I don't like to waste anything. S68 is $3.96 a yard. It is single-sided fusible. S68 is $3.96 a yard. If you do want double-sided fusible fleece, it is 45 inches by 45 inches wide, S67. So S67 is double-sided fusible fleece. Double-sided fusible fleece, and it is S67. Did you put both interfacing on both pieces? No, I only put the interfacing on the center focal fabric. So it's only going to be the 12 or 13 inches, however wide you put your center fabric, your focal fabric, where we had the Mexican beers. That's the only place you're going to put either batting or interfacing. You do not want it coming up. It's going to make it too bulky. Rhonda, I did not give you any double-sided. I put this in your basket, the single-sided, but I can pull that out and put the double-sided. I wanted to clarify with you before we shipped. So I didn't show the double-sided during the demo, so I wasn't sure if you really wanted double-sided or if you wanted the single-sided. So that's why we're having this conversation right now. I knew there was a little bit of confusion. And then if you want the Decor Bond, this is, let me see if it has anything educational. When I moved all the interfacing so that we could clean the carpets, I did not realize how many different interfacings we have and how many of them, I don't even know what we use them for. People just come in and ask for them. So one of these days I'm going to have a group of ladies who sew a lot with interfacings, and we're going to have them on a live. We're going to interview them. And even maybe they might be at their houses so we can see their sewing studios, because we can do that. We're really techie here at Fabric Chicks. But we need to know what these interfacings are for. I don't even know what half of them are for. So Decor Bond is just crafts and home decor stabilizer. It's one-sided fusible. So this is what I put on the center of the placemats. So because the batting was just too bulky, so I used the Decor Bond just to give it a little bit of body. I'm hoping it was the right thing to do. I'm pretty sure nobody said stop, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. Okay, Rhonda, I know what you want. So then I do have by the yard the Mexican beer fabric. S55, S55, S55. And I do want to remind you all to label your stabilizers. You're going to be really sad if you think you're using a wash away and you're using a tear away. You're going to cry. Trust me, I have experience staying up till 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning with Cindy Gygax ripping it out because somebody borrowed her wash away and then they replaced it with tear away. And it was very, very sad. S54 is what we use for the backing and borders. S53 is the Mexican hot sauce. Okay, so that is what we did with the placemats. And the table runners, I am going to put a few more combinations together so that you have some that can be out all year, some that can be out seasonally. It just was a lot of fun to make, and it was so rewarding to have a finished project that I think you all need to make a 10-minute table runner. But you could use like all the fruits and vegetables that we have. I personally do not like directional placemats because if it's facing this way, then what about the people over here? They have to look at everything upside down. That just in my head is wrong. So I do not use directional for table runners. There's a purpose for everything, but I'm not sure. I just can't do it. Okay, here is, I want to show you this one because I thought if you're in the mood to do table runners or whatnot, S81, I would probably do like a basket for my bar area with this. S81 is bourbon and whiskey and vodka, all your hard liquors, martini glasses, shakers, gimlets, you name it. This is kind of, you rarely see hard liquor. You see martinis and you see margarita fabric, but all the whiskeys and stuff, you don't really see those fabrics. So if you've got, this is kind of more manly in my opinion. You could make a barbecue apron out of it or something. S81.
I don't have one.
S81. I've never seen you wear an apron. S81.
You also said something for the bar. I didn't have one.
You
I'm
need
just
a bar.
saying.
You need a bowl for your bar?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to learn how to make a bowl. Phyllis, can I give you this and you can like make me a bowl? I need a bowl for Roger's bar.
How big?
Just big enough to use this border print.
Actually, I'd rather have one of those strips that you just showed.
A table
Those
runner?
yeah,
Table runner.
for
Who
my
wants
bar.
a table runner
Okay.
for the bar?
Okay.
A table runner out of that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Bell pepper fabric. Michaela, can you see like by the food fabrics if we have bell peppers? I'm not sure we do. Okay. We have Karen just made this bag for herself and she let us borrow it. So this is the Mondo bag. It is Mondo big. It comes on a flip and stitch interfacing. Phyllis has made it. Phyllis, it's super easy, right? Yeah. Okay. So get a jelly roll and get one of these interfacings with the pattern. So the Mondo bag is S03. You lay the strips down on the grid. So this is what the grid looks like. These are replacements. You lay it down on here. You read the directions. Of course, read the directions. It's fairly simple. We will be having a class on it with Karen. So if you need the directions and the interfacing, it is S03 for $24. S03 for $24 is the Mondo bag pattern and interfacing. If you don't want to make one quite as big, you can do the midi bag. The midi bag is S04 for $24. And this has 2 printed interfacings to make 2 bags, approximately 8 inches square by 12 inches high. So good sized purses, I think. I mean, this is like a beach bag or a sewing bag. This one's more purse size. So S04 is the purse size. S03 is for the Mondo bag. We have interfacing S103 is $10. S103 is $10 for the replacement interfacing. And then their favorite, it says fusible fleece batting. We love Annie's Soft and Stable by Annie's for a bag that stands up nice. So you can use the fusible fleece that we already showed you, or you can do the Soft and Stable by Annie's. So whatever you prefer, we have a half yard of the Soft and Stable is S160. It's 18 by 58 inches. 160 is $12 for the half a yard of Soft and Stable. The 1 yard piece is S05 for $19. I do not know if they're interchangeable, Mary. I don't know if the replacement grid will also work for the midi bag. The squares on the midi bag might be smaller. We'd have to open it up and check. We'd have to open it up and check, Mary. S05 is 1 yard of Soft and Stable. S160 is the half yard of the Soft and Stable. And we will be doing either a...
Nope, they're both 2.5 inch squares.
I think we're going to do a class. So she says that they're both 2.5 inch squares. So let's see what this...
And there is no bell pepper fabric.
So it kind of looks to me, here they've cut the 4 strips across. Here they have the 4 strips, and here they have the 4 strips. So it kind of looks to me like you need 2 of them for the midi bag and 4 of them for the Mondo bag. But we can double check that if you're wanting to know. We can open it up and double check. Number on. Victor, are you drinking? It would be funny, except for that I know he doesn't drink. I think he wants the number on the Soft and Stable. Okay, we're just going to send you some grid, Mary Beatty. Do you want 4 sections? Well, it comes, we'll send you one. The number on the Soft and Stable. So, 05 is for 1 yard for $19. 05 is $19 for 1 yard. 160 is $12 for a half a yard. So I can do the math. It's better to buy a yard, and then you'll have leftovers to do something else. Yeah. Which is usually the way it is. Anytime they start cutting it down littler and littler, it becomes more labor expensive. Okay, we've got some more linens. I believe this is a linen. It's not marked. So what do you think this is? We don't know what it is. I think it's a linen. Phyllis doesn't think it's a linen. Whoa. Don't let Doris touch the
silk. Threw the silk on me.
Don't let Doris touch the silk. Here, this one, we did it, the seersucker or whatever you guys call this. We didn't get this numbered either. I'm going to number it right now. S41, a great polka dot.
But it's a linen feel.
I think it's a linen feel.
It's a very definite linen feel. And it's a woven.
Okay. Okay, and then 051, because we don't have a number on this. 051. I need a glass of wine too, Judy. Just imagine getting this ready today. We started yesterday, though, actually. We were about half done when we decided to call it quits last night. S051 is seersucker, isn't it?
Yep. And it's a heavy seersucker.
A heavy seersucker. I think it would make a great tote bag, like a beach bag, or you could do a back of a baby blanket, but it's not super soft. It's got like some texture. If you want texture, it's great texture.
It'd be a great diaper changing.
Oh, yeah, diaper changing. Yes, yeah. S051 is $10 a yard. It is, hey, Suzette, Oh my God, Suzette, I'm so sorry you're late because you won a beautiful gnome panel we had to give away to somebody else. Don't worry, you would have said no anyways. S051 is $10. S051 is $10 for the seersucker. I'm not sure. It just is fun. But I think a tote bag is what I would do with
Did
it.
you tell the width of it?
It's about 58 inches, 60 inches.
It's almost as tall.
It's almost as tall as Doris, okay? Almost as tall as Doris. As Doris.
So, yeah.
Oh, good for a tablecloth.
It would
Perfect
be a great
for a tablecloth. Yes. Perfect for a springy tablecloth. Springy, summery tablecloth. You could use it for an outdoor tablecloth.
Yep.
It's heavier than our regular cotton fabric.
It'd be a great picnic cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Joanne Garbarini wants something 05, but she didn't say how much.
051.
No.
Oh, 05.
How much does she want?
What was 05? What was 05?
She said both.
1 yard.
1 yard.
S32 is a woven boro fabric. It's a thicker canvas. It's what they do the sashiko on a lot of times. To me, I would make a tote bag because it is thicker than our regular quilting, but it's very textured like the boro fabrics. It'd be a great vest also if you wanted to make a vest and then embellish it. It would be perfect for that. S32 is $10 a yard. S32 is $10 a yard. And then we have a jean fabric here. It says 100% cotton, but it is a bit thicker. I would do reusable tote bags out of it or gift bags out of it.
I'd be making sheet blankets out of it.
Yeah, sheet blankets, you name it. S31. If you're new to watching, you just need to type the number in and then you can give us a call and give us your info. S31. And then we have another jeans fabric, S30. S30. This is a little bit stiffer. But again, for embellishing or anything you want to do with denim, I love to cut up my denim jeans, but you get such little usable fabric that sometimes you have to add in some yardage jean fabric so that you can actually get your project done. So S30 is $10 a yard. If you are new to watching us, we do this every Monday and Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Monday, we do a demo. So if you want to go back to last Monday, you can watch the 10-minute table runner and placemats. And then we have this last one, which we sent home with Tina. A lot of you have this, but she's making us some type of a pillow using the green trees, triangles that we made out of the scrappy tape and our green scraps, and then one of her poinsettia art blocks. So I can't wait to see that. S29 is $10. And then I have some random muslin. So if you need muslin, we got $5 a yard. S08. So this is great foundation fabric. Anything you're going to need muslin for. If you need to make a practice pattern, muslin's great for that. Or the pattern paper. S08 is $5 a yard. Victor, I think he did break his wallet out of jail.
He wrote 2 yards of that fabric in the roll, good for tablecloth. Is that an order? Or?
That's the seersucker 051.
But is it an order or does he just make a comment?
2 yards of that fabric in the roll. I think he wants 2 yards of it. That sounds like he wants 2 yards of it. Here we are reading your brain. This is why sometimes you guys get stuff because he forgot the S, but it sounds like he wants to order 2 yards of that fabric in the roll that's good for the tablecloth. So I'm going to assume, and that was the one thing I learned in college, is that assume is going to make an ass out of you and me. But I'm going to assume he wants 2 yards of it.
Because he wrote 2 yards.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yes. Or maybe he's saying 2 yards is going to be a perfect. Yeah.
Just
No, he
answer,
says
Victor.
we're correct. Okay, we got some sale fabric. S40 is $9 a yard. This is a beautiful artsy fabric. And $9 a yard. It's in the beginning fabrics. You could take one strip of this and just do a bench pillow. There's so many things that you can do with border prints. You could do the 60-degree ruler. The blue and yellow tablecloth was 051. 051 for the tablecloth number. S39 is just a great stripe, $9. $9. If you cut this on the bias, it makes great binding. Here's a great, just put it in your stash, mottled solid, so a little solid with a little bit of movement. S38. S38. We just are literally overstock.com at the moment, so we are cleaning out stuff and you guys are benefiting from the great prices. So S38, $9 a yard. Here's another one. I don't even know, it just got stuck with a collection. I'm not sure. I found it when I was cleaning for the carpet guy. S37 is a great line. Again, a solid with a little dit dot so that it gives you a little bit of movement. A little bit of movement. S37. S37. I'm just checking if we did. I think we got all of the YouTube comments. The YouTube comments do not come back after we end this. Did you get S08 2 yards for reread? Yeah, okay. S36 is kind of a great little cheater print. I love this for a backing. It looks like little quilt blocks or like a little baby quilt. It would be cute. S36 is $9. And then a great orange, a speckly solid orange, S35. Just good blenders to put into your stash. Rhonda, it doesn't take much to make Phyllis crazy. You should see. I can see her facial expressions, and sometimes it's really hard to keep a straight face over here on my end. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, S35 is the orange, solidy with a little bit of movement. S36 is the beautiful, bright squares. So, let's see. Do you need me to do an auction?
That would be nice.
Okay, we got more scrap bags. The girls have been cleaning up here. I'm not sure what this is.
I think it's just the whites that we found.
But this is like a fat quarter of like a linen maybe.
It's
So white on whites, white on, oh, here's a little dit dotty with a little cute rose. So we're going to start that at $3. S871. S871. We're going to do it $3. This reminds me, Joanne, you'll remember this. The scrap bag beige with Alexanderson, where we needed 17,000 whites and creams and tans. I don't know where that quilt is. The quilt top is finished. I just need to quilt it, but I've looked for it several times and I can't find it. But it's got to be at least 30 years old.
that's a baby in my house.
Those are witch's legs. 871 is at $5 for the white on whites.
These are all
And then we
flannel.
have a flannel collection here. 881. 881. We're going to start this at $8. So you've got flannels. You've got some red and green Christmassy, some bright kid flannels, some black and white check, some orange, and some yellow. So you can put these over here with the bright, well, not really. So just a scrap bag of flannels, quite a bit of yardage. S881 is at $8. 881 is at $8. S871 is at $5 for the white on whites. Joanne, do you know where your quilt is? Your Alexander Scrap Bag Beige. We started 30 years ago. One of these days, I'm going to unbury mine. I just hope it's not down in the barn with a lot of our stuff from when we moved. We never brought it up to the house. I hope it's not there. They'll be so sad because I'm sure if it's down there, the mice have found it. Yeah. Is there such a thing as a scrap share basket in your shop? No. I don't even know what a scrap share basket is, Suzette. But whatever it is, we don't do that because we do auctions with all our scraps. You know, we love to make $1.
Most everybody doesn't live here, so they can't share.
Right.
So it's
But if you're here like during a class, a lot of times I see what you're working on and I know in my head where the perfect fabric is that's going to go to it, and I'm just going to go to my stash and give it to you.
Or the auction bags.
Yeah, auction bags. Yeah. What is the plaid? So this is all flannel. S881 is all flannel and it's at $8. You have probably a good yard or two of the red and green, and then quite a bit of the black and white, probably a half a yard equivalent or more of the stripe. So if I had to guess, you've got at least 3 yards of flannel here. S881, S881, and then S871. So we're going to get these closed up. Do you want to put this in the bag? When she gets this in the bag, we're going to know the numbers. If you ever want something, just put a higher number because you don't want the computer. We can't judge. We don't know the airwaves. So we don't know. Everybody's computer speeds are different. So if you want something, make sure you get your bids in. S871 is $6 to Mary Beatty. Mary Beatty, we were so sad. We thought you were going to come visit us today. Michaela was so excited. Mary, just so you know, she's going to be here tomorrow. So if you want to come in tomorrow, you can. Okay, flannels here. S881. S881 is going for $10 to Charity. You guys should see all the fun projects Charity is making with her scrap bag she gets here at Fabric Chicks. Okay, so we have, Michaela found a stash of these cute little stands. So she's like, you have to sell these. Nobody even knows what they are. They're stuffed in a corner in the shop. So it's these cute little wooden stands. They come with these cute little delicate clothespins. She just put one of a pot holder. We have this pattern, but we also have it in a kit with a table runner if you want it. But she put this on here just to display what the quilt rack, if you do like a seasonal, you change it out once a month with wool or whatever you do. This cute little quilt rack is S69 for $20, and we have 3 of those left. Hey Jackie, how are you? S69. Oh, you could take pictures. Wait, what did she say? Please take them. Oh, you could put pictures of your grandkids on here also. You could do anything with it your heart desires, because once you pay for it, it's yours. S69 is $20. S69 is $20 for the wooden stand. S69 is $20 for the wooden stand.
Wooden and metal stand.
Wooden and metal stand. We just have no place to display stuff in the store. If you've ever been to the store or you've seen the tour of the store, we get more stuff in than goes out. Okay, here's another sale, cotton fabrics. We've got a border print and a beautiful floral. So you could get some solids. Get these as your focal prints. Get some solids to go with it. Some olive green, some rose color, dusty rose, and do a 3 1-yard quilt or do anything with these. You can make pillows, refresh your living room or your bedroom or your curtains. S33 is for the border print at $9 a yard. S34 is the all over florals. You could also fussy cut these out and use them for collaging. There's a lot you could do with these big floral prints. So S33 is the border print. S34 is the all over florals. And those are Henry Glass fabrics. Behind me, we have Workman Farms witch's legs. So I have it displayed with a big witch's hat that I got somewhere real like Smith's or something. So we have, this is what the witch's legs look like. You can just throw them on your table as a centerpiece with your witch's hat on top of it. There's so many fun things you can do with it. We have the kit for the orange stripes. Here, we should put the numbers on backwards so they can see. This kit makes this orange stripe. Hang on, we got two more. We've got purple legs. We've got 3 different kits. If you want just the pattern, S122 is $10 for just the pattern. And this was designed by Workman's Farms. S122 is $10. The legs are about 38 inches long. S122 is $10 for the pattern. And then we have the kits for $24. You've got the bats. If you want purple legs, you got the bats and rainbows. We've got the stripes or the other stripes, S124, S123, S124, and S125, or the pattern is S122. Okay, let's see. So this is a fun project. They go together super quick. You literally raw edge sew them. So it literally is like a half-hour project. And this one, Brenda made for us, and she actually used the metallic threads that we have. So super fun, metallic-y threads, all kinds of fun things you can do with the fun stuff we have here. And then we have this Alexander Henry. When they were closing, I ordered a ton of fabric. Very few of it actually came in, but we did get this fun fabric, which is kind of southwesterny. It is directional, but you could cut out the motifs. Wanderlust ain't dead. West, forever Western, out, long gone outlaw. Just a fun, you know, quirky sense of humor that they have. I would totally cut these out and put them on little motifs in the center of quilt blocks, or put them onto note cards or something fun. S83 is $13 a yard. It's Alexander Henry, and we just got it in. They just printed this. They just did this design in 2023. So it's one of the newer prints most people haven't seen. S83 is $13 a yard. For sure, Susan, I love the metallic threads. I even do a lot of hand embroidery with those metallic threads because they're a heavier weight. They're a 20 weight. They do run through your machine excellently.
In the system?
What?
I guess it is, yes.
What?
I said, is it in the system? I didn't remember the fabric.
Well, you put a price tag on it, so I'm guessing.
Is this what Mary was looking for?
What do we?
Oh, a pattern from? Yes, Mary.
Wait.
But not.
Yeah, we have a pattern for the pumpkin. It's in with the table runner kit. OMG, it's hard to keep up with you girls.
That's what Michaela's trying to keep up with them out there.
I thought you might have missed the comment because Mary was asking earlier, is there a kit or pattern for it?
Yeah, we have a kit. But the kit makes a table runner and a pot holder. I think. I don't really know. It was our shop top block last year.
You should have it, Mary.
Did you have the pattern before? Yes, Sue, I'm sure you have the pattern already, Sue. I think you probably did the class when Brenda taught the class. hang the witch's legs on my door when you should. I cannot read your comments with a straight face.
You shut the door.
Victor said that.
I'm sure it was a typo. Okay. If you're new to watching, you never know what to expect here at Fabric Chicks, okay? So we have one collection on today's line of fabrics. We have it at $11 a yard in the collection. So typically if you buy the collection, we give you $1 a yard off. This is a fun Halloween line. It does have a tiny little bit of metallic where the black is. So anywhere you see the black, it's metallic. And then, of course, you've got a lot of metallic on these carriages and pumpkins. And I think, is that upside? It goes both ways. So it's not really directional. It goes both ways. Because I got sunflowers facing me, and then I got something that way. So S052, $11 a yard. So there are 9 pieces in the collection. So that's $99 a yard, $49.50 a half yard collection, $32 for the fat quarter. If you want the yardage, it is $12 a yard. We do have a couple of fat quarters left with the entire collection. And we've done this at like $7 or $8 off for the entire collection. So this, you've got the pumpkins, the black spider webs, which we're out of. So it's kind of fun with the different colors and the spider webs. You've got the pumpkins in the multicolor, which we're out of. So that's kind of a fun one. And if you look here, this one actually has a black cat. So you get a couple of fabrics you don't get in our fat quarter collection because we've all, right? Oh, this one is a different, more pinky one of the purple one. So it's kind of fun because it's the whole, and then here's the orange one of that. So that focal fabric we've sold out of. You can only get that in the collection. S51 is $58. It's 16 fat quarters. So S51 is $58 for the entire collection in fat quarters. If you want the jelly roll, it's S50. S50 is $40, which you know is, it's normally like $46. Like 40, it's not, so you're saving $6 on this Halloween jelly roll. So those are your choices in this Halloween collection. Hey Diana, it's good to see you. Okay, so we have the bolts of what we have left. We have S81, S46. S46, don't let me lie to you. S46 is the orange with the black glitter pumpkins and lanterns and sunflowers. S47 is the white with the colorful pumpkins. S48 is the pink with the colorful pumpkins. S49 is the orange with the colorful pumpkins. S43 is the bats. That's what we used on one of the witch's legs kits. S43 is the purple with the bats. S44 is the orange with the bats. S44 is the orange with the bats. I love it because you don't usually see Halloween lines with rainbows. I think that's fun. And the rainbows have a little titch of glitter. S45 is the magenta pumpkins and lanterns. And then S42 is the turquoise spider webs, which is another colorway you don't normally see. So just a fun Halloween line, kind of unexpected. S42. And we're going to clean up. It's a fat quarter collection. Okay. And we have a couple of these fat quarter collections. So if you want S51, we do have a couple of those left. I think we have 2 of them. And I kind of want to put, after opening it up. Oh, Doris just bought. I was going to say, after opening it up and seeing how cute it is, I think I'm going to add it to my collection. But Doris just stole it right out from underneath me. She just ripped the rug right out from underneath me. S51. Yeah. I was like, oh, I guess if there's one left, I'll just put it upstairs. No.
Well, you'll know where it is when you need it.
Yeah.
And you'll know where it is when it comes.
Yeah. So Doris has already told her kids that when she dies, that they just need a moving van to take her whole studio to Fabric Chicks and dump it off. So,
Mine too.
and Phyllis's auctions are never going to stop here at Fabric Chicks, okay? Okay, so,
And you know we got good stuff in our collection.
it is not a bat cave, it is a rainbow. But you could think of it as a bat cave if you want. I guess it could be a bat cave, but it looks like a rainbow to me. I guess it could be anything.
On it.
It could be anything you want it to be. Okay, S052 is the collection. 1 yards are $99. Half yards are $49.50. Fat quarters are $32. Will you wait to die, please? Mine too, Peggy. I love you girls. I am gonna be like 100. I'm gonna be 108 when I finally receive your guys' collections. I'm gonna be up here auctioning this. I've got a collection here for auction. Oh goodness.
She's a lot younger than we are, so that's
A
why we give her
lot.
that.
I'm significantly younger. I'm gonna have to be driving them. I sent a meme to Phyllis because Gracie sent it to me, and it's a woman in a rest home. And what did it say? Oh, it's a woman in a rest home, and she's got a big sign, and it says "Need more wine." And she's standing in the window like this.
But I said put it in your window here.
She said to put it in our window at the shop. So I think we should. I mean,
especially a wine walk.
then maybe in the back at the back door instead of fabric. Well, with the fabric, we'll get bottles of wine. Okay. It is. Some of my favorite people bring me wine when they drop off quilts for me to quilt for them. But I have to promise that I won't be drinking the wine while I'm quilting their quilts. It's okay, if I'm quilting somebody else's quilt, but not their quilts. Okay.
These are the blades that Phyllis and I
Yes.
found.
So Phyllis and Doris came and helped straighten up the under the table cutting tables because when they're here for girls' night out, they like to be able to move around. So they were cleaning up and they found a bag of brand new blades that should be out for sale. So we have the Martelli 45-degree blades. There's 10 of them, so 10 in the package. Brand new blades. S82 is $39. So normally they're quite a bit more. So since we bought them, who knows when?
Because
They've been under the table. Who knows? So we're marking them at last year's price for you girls. S82 is $39. And Peggy, I'm gonna make more money selling signs. Bring the wine or help get me out. I need a field trip to the fabric store for when our kids put us in the thrift store in the retirement homes.
I found fat quarters I stored away too.
I know Richard's going to come up with a truckload of stuff. I know. You guys all better not die too soon because I am already on overload, okay? What is your favorite wine? Kathleen, we might be an alcohol.
Red.
Anything
Anything red.
Anything red. I'm just going to say I don't have a favorite. I love it all. What? You told me to have a glass of wine to quilt. I know, Judy, but that's when you're practicing on your own stuff. You can have a glass of wine because it loosens you up. When you're quilting on somebody else's quilt and they're paying you, you got to have all your wits about you. There's no loosey-goosey. Okay, so we have here Craft Text. Craft Text is a paper that you can sew on. I'm going to read it to you. Michaela found it, and she does not want to put it back in the shop. So Craft Text is the most versatile craft substrate, durable and rugged texture. Free projects at ctpublishing.com/crafttext. We're going to show you projects. We have 2 of these backpacks with the wallets. S149 is $11 for the backpacks. I'm going to just show you some projects real quick that are made. So 27 projects. We only have one of these We only have one of these books, but we can get more books. But it's a super fun. There's a placemat. It's just like fabric, but more durable, I guess. You can applique with it. You can pretty much you can embroider on top of it. We got this at Quilt Market one year, and we actually, the person who was going to make my samples never did. There's a purse. So we've just kind of been sitting on it, waiting to do samples. And Michaela said, no more sitting on anything. Everything's got to go because we need to clean this place out. Save the carpets. She doesn't want anything on the floor. She wants us to be respectable, which I told her, oh, there's earrings. Those earrings are super cute. Wait, I gotta go back to the earrings.
You know what time it is, right?
What time is it? No, I have no watch. So you got little people, you got all kinds of fun things. We only have one of these boxes. S150 is $21.95. S150 is $21.95 for the book. S149 is $11. It is the bags of the craft text is 18.5 inches by 28.5 inches. S157 is $19.95 for the white. And we have one of those. The orange is S153. Orange is S153. S153. The green is S155. If you want some of this to experiment with. They sell mead. Yes, yellow wine made from honey. So it's healthy. Yes. I'm going to have to look into that, Susan. A healthy wine would be good. Who doesn't need a healthy wine?
It's got alcohol.
154 is no, it has alcohol. Well, it's like I had, just so you know, I had to have a little talk with Michaela because I poured her some good red wine and she asked if I had any Stella Rosa.
I'm not a wine drinker, but I even know better than that.
I said, do you have the taste buds of a 12-year-old? Like, do I need to get you some Mike's Hard Lemonade, girlfriend? Like, really? You want some Stella Rosa? I said, I buy my wine by the alcohol content. So 14% is like the perfect wine alcohol level. But Stella Rosa is a 5%er, okay? 5%er. Ain't nobody wants Stella Rosa, Michaela. S156 is black. S156 is black.
Excuse me, I like my grape juice.
Yeah. S152 is lime green. S151 is brown.
One more.
Yeah, Millie. Come on, Millie. You got to step up your game. And then purple is S158. 158. And Roger says we are way past time. So we will do giveaways. While we were cleaning, we were like putting stuff in the box. So we'll do that on Monday. Make sure you go back. We did a spontaneous live yesterday, but we've already taken the numbers off, so you can't order the glow-in-the-dark fabrics. But go back yesterday anyways and watch it. It's incredible how good the glow-in-the-dark fabrics were. I do not, Susan. I can order them, but I do not have any of their 60mm blades, but I can order them. All right, so that is all we have for tonight because I am getting the evil eye from Roger. So we're going to finish it. Thank you for joining us. If you're new and have any questions, go ahead and give us a call at the bottom of the screen that's scrolling across. We will see you very soon. Have a great weekend and get some sewing done. Go sew. All right, love you guys. Bye.